Hi guys, my name is Bhavesh Kare. I'm a local real estate agent based in Nerul, Navi Mumbai and Panvel. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel Genuine Realtors. Here we talk about real estate concepts where we help buyer, sellers and investors. So if you are new to my channel, consider to subscribe because I bring out real estate information and help you to increase your knowledge. So let's get to the video. So today's video is all about exploring different types of real estate investment and which could be right for you. Now, investing in the real estate can be a lucrative job because it provides a lot of good investment returns, and as an investor it can help you be rich and it can help you have capital appreciation. But before getting into the topic, let's have an overview of the market. So when I talk about overview of the market, real estate investment or real estate involves buying, owning, managing and selling the properties which will help you generate income or capital appreciation. So when we talk about real estate investment opportunities, it caters to different considering your real estate investment goals and your risk factor. So further we will talk about how many types of real estate investments are. Alright, so the first type of real estate investment is residential real estate. Now residential real estate is quite a popular real estate investment in which you buy a residential property. Now after buying that property, either you can wait to have a capital appreciation or you can sell it to, or you can rent it out to have a regular income. So this is quite popular residential investment which a lot of people still do, where they go to a particular market, especially a market where it's growing right now, which is not developed, because you need to understand, if you buy a property in a developed market, then the chances of getting the capital appreciation is less because the market is already developed. But yeah, you will definitely have the good income. When it comes to rental income, you might have a good rental income, but not necessarily you will have good appreciation. So if your goal is to have capital appreciation, it is said that if you go to a growing market or a developing market, then the chances of getting capital appreciated is larger. So you need to consider that. But if you're looking for a higher rental income, then it is preferably said that focus on developed market where you already getting a good income. And if you invest in some kind of residential property in developed market, then you will have good rental income. So you need to understand where your priorities are, and accordingly you can set real estate investment in residential property. So the second type of real estate investing is commercial real estate. Now commercial real estate investing is a type of investment where you invest in properties like office building, retail spaces and industrial warehouses. Now this type of commercial investing is when you are expecting a higher rental yield or when you're expecting a potential capital gain. But however, in commercial real estate, you need to understand that you need to have an initial capital investment done, and that initial capital investment can be more when you compare to residential properties. So that's the one factor you need to understand. But other than that, you are definitely getting a lot of rental yield provided you are investing in the right market. And if you are not sure where to invest in commercial offices, you can always take a help and guidance from a real estate agent, because they are always in that market and they will actually guide you which market is good for you, which market is good for residential, which market is good for commercial, and accordingly you can plan your investment. Now the third type of real estate investment is real estate investment trust, also known as REITs. Now REITs provides an opportunity to investors where they can invest in companies who already own properties or are already operating a financed gain property, where the third company has the ownership of the property, and as an investor you just have to invest money in it and have dividend out of it. Now in India there are basically three major big companies who have the control over properties. The first one is Embassy Office Park REITs, second is Mindspace, Business Park REITs, and the third is Brookfield India Real Estate. Now, recently there has been a new listing called as a Nexus Select Trust. This is just listed recently, and this makes the 4 pillar of REITs in India especially. And if you want to invest in properties without owning or without managing, you can always invest in REITs, and they will give you a diversified real estate portfolio and will help you give you dividends, provided you invest properly in it. So now the fourth type of real estate investment is vacation rental. Now when I talk about vacation rental, it's an avenue where an investor own or manage an Airbnb or places which are a tourist attraction. But you need to understand that these vacation rentals are more of a seasonal income. So if you are planning to have a seasonal income for 2 or 3 months, then you can always invest in this. Now let me give you a short example. The short example is, let's just consider you have rented out a farmhouse in Karjat, okay? So you'll understand that majority of the tourist goes to Karjat in monsoon season. So for the next 2 months, or the months of monsoon seasons, will be the exact time for you to invest in those and have a income out of it. So when it comes to vacation rental, you need to understand the factors such as location, the demand of that location, like which part of the year it's more populated by the tourist, and you need to understand the demand. You need to understand which location you are, because what happens is that sometimes you invest in vacation rentals which are like very deep inside the market, and a lot of tourists don't even come there, right? So you need to understand that this can be a tricky situation, and if you have like zero knowledge about this, then you will more likely go down into that funnel. So you need to understand where you are putting your money, where you are renting out. But yes, you can definitely earn a good seasonal income out of it. So this is vacation rental. The fifth type of real estate investment is real estate flipping. Now real estate flipping is a concept where you buy a property at lower cost, you renovate it, you make it very sellable, and then you resell at a higher price. Now this is a lucrative thing if you talk about investing, but you need to understand that you have to put a lot of time and effort on renovating it, because what happens is when you buy a property at the lower price, you are renovating it and then you're selling it for higher price, considering the potential resale value is higher than the value you have bought in. So you need to understand this, and if you have the grasp of the market, then you can actually flip a lot of houses and you can earn a good amount of money in a short period of time. But you need to really be cautious in this, because what happens is you need to understand what are the renovation cost is, right? You need to have the renovators which will renovate your house in minimal cost, because what happens is if you're like buying a house and if you want to renovate the house, what happens is the renovation cost, if it cost exceeds your limitations, then it can create a lot of problems while selling it, or you might won't get the profit margin that you're looking for. So even though the real estate flipping is a lucrative and gives you a good returns in short amount of time, it's a kind of risk that or a gamble that you're playing on. So I suggest that if you are looking to have a real estate flipping, you make sure that you get thorough knowledge of that market, or if you are a local person living in that market, then it would be a great to you. If not, you can start a partnership real estate flipping with other people who is like a local there, and you can just be a sleeping partner and invest in it. That can be one of the solution you can acquire. So these are the 5 types of real estate investment. So as you've seen, these are the various type of real estate investments in this market, and it provides a lot of opportunities as an investor. So when it comes to which type of investment is right for you, you need to determine these factors, such as your risk tolerance, like how much of a risk you can take, or how much capital you can invest, or what is your personal preferences. If you want to plan to invest in a different market, I always suggest that hire a professional real estate agent who has a knowledge about that market, because you need to understand, as an investor, you need to thoroughly study that market, right? Individually or with the help of a local real estate agent. And in that way, you can understand where your priorities are, which type of investment is right for you, and consider how much capital you can invest. You can definitely dive into it, but just don't dive into the market just because sake of it, just because the rewards are high. You also need to understand that higher the risk, higher the rewards. So when you're planning to get those rewards, you need to consider the risk factors as well, because there are investors who like dive into markets and then they don't get the profits they are looking for. So as a investor, make sure you always study your market thoroughly, and always hire a real estate agent, because it just helps you investing. And if you are like in Nehru Navi Mumbai, if you're planning to buy a house, or if you want to invest in Navi Mumbai or Panvel, then you can definitely contact me. My contact details are in the description. You can contact me and we can share you your investment opportunities. So thanks for joining on this exploration of real estate investment. I hope you got good value out of this video, and now you have a good insight on where you want to invest next. So if you like this video, make sure to share this video, comment on this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, because I come up with such information on regular basis. So don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, until then, happy investing. Bye.